Hello, welcome to the video. Out in the woods today with my buddy Ken doing some blueberry picking. Come along, thanks for watching. Patches of blueberries all back in here. Seems to be prime season for them right now.
Said there's probably a good 30-40 acres of nothing but blueberries back this way.
Cool. Yeah, so we're out here on this 2-track here. There's tons of woods all around. New area for me. So I'm gonna get to picking. Nice fresh taste to them. Very tasty. Definitely ripe. You can see here. Yeah, I've been waiting to do this all year, so good to be out. Nice bushy plants back in here. We're going to a different area. See you there. Alright, and we're off to a new area. Starting to warm up today. Keep a lookout over here. Pretty much, this is where I stopped about in here.
Yeah,
I was over there picking a little bit.
Until we see a bunch of them. I see a bunch of them all through here.
Yeah,
see them taller ones. We've been finding them mainly on the taller ones. This right here is loaded with them.
Yeah, I was going to say,
here's loaded with them.
I saw an opening sort of in the pine area back in there too.
Yep, so we're going to pull off to the side of the road, and here we are.
Show the camera here. It said very small, but they're ripe.
And they taste good.
Here's what I got. Just a little bag.
One thing you also have to be aware of out here is there are so many blueberries out here, and when you get berries, you get bears.
Yeah. Black bear?
Yeah, they freaking this area a lot, and it's just a food source for them, so.
Look at the abundance right here, guys. Look at just back. Look at that. Very abundant back in here. Oh, look at this. Let me get you a close-up here. Just all over, non-stop. Very beautiful out here.
I've never steered you wrong yet, man.
Look at this. Just all over in here. Double fisting. All right, here's what we got so far. Ken's definitely got me beat.
This is probably maybe 15-20 minutes total of picking time right here, so it's not too bad. Could be better, but can't complain.
Yep, so we're gonna get moving on to a new spot.
I wanted everybody to see this. This is what we call a pine plantation. These trees here are all planted on purpose. When they get big enough, they will harvest these, and these right here will be power poles and utility poles and whatever else they see fit. So one of these days, this right here is going to be completely stripped out. This is a smaller one. I've seen them out here that are probably 100 acres, if nothing but pine trees that they plant to strip out. And kind of sucks when you get used to an area like this and you see the beauty of it, and then you come back one day and it's all gone.
You can see here there's smaller blueberry plants. Not really any fruit on them here next to the pine.
We're going to go take a peek up this way a little bit and see if we can find another little honey hole of blueberries.
All right, sounds good.
I like showing these people these areas like this, you know, what the pine plantations and stuff like that, because you know, they purposely plant these trees to harvest them, and we should actually be planting the trees to preserve our planet for future generations. And it's just about the almighty dollar that motivates people to do the things that they do. And I find it quite sad that it's come down to that these days. There's a lot of areas here that I go to that 5-6 years ago was just nothing but beautiful oak trees, maples, nice big pines. Went out there a couple of weeks ago and it's all gone. Every single bit of it. Probably about 500-600 acres worth of trees. Beautiful forest, just gone, wiped away within a matter of a month. It's about all it took them to take all those trees out.
Yep.
And then all the equipment that they have in there kind of messes up the roads and stuff, and so basically you're being denied access to get to these places because they've torn up the roads so bad and they're not required to fix them. And I just like people to be aware of what's going on in our forest and stuff. It's a horrible thing, and you know, people need to start getting together and stopping all this insanity, because that's all it is. This is insanity.
Especially going after, you know, the nice hardwoods like maple and oaks, and just destroying forests.
In this area, the oak trees are dying off pretty rapidly.
Yep.
And so they're going out and they're taking off all the healthy ones. Now those trees are gone. They're not going to be dropping their acorns and producing new trees. So, but one of these days that resource is going to be gone, or very, very, very limited. And unfortunately, we don't start protecting trees and plant life and animals until they are almost gone. And then usually by then it's a little too late.
Yeah, I agree. I notice in a lot of this area that I camp, it's hard to find oak. It's hard to find, you know, plentiful, you know, firewood, like oak firewood even. So,
you know, usually with the white pines, those grow pretty big, and the only time you really see good big tall white pines is on private property, because that's the one place that the lumber companies can't get to yet. So it's sad, but that's just our reality right now. And I know where I'm originally from, out west, they have reforestation out there, which is better, because when they cut something down, they have to plant something to replace it, and they just don't do that here in the Northeast. And you know, it's really taking effect on the forest out here.
So what do you think, Ken? We rolling up on some new blueberry patches?
I'm seeing a few here and there, but nothing to get excited about. Not yet, but we will find them, I guarantee you that. It's just a matter of being patient and keeping your eyes open. not running off the road because I'm looking for blueberries.
So here's a view of the road. Starting to get a little more treacherous, I guess. You can maybe hear by the antenna, but still pretty decent.
Nothing this little Saturn can't handle.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Lots.
Yeah, looking good, man.
Okay, well, we will pull off the road up here and find a place to park. That way we're not blocking the road if somebody else decides to be out here and pick the blueberries. And if we can find a place to park someplace close.
Looking a little treacherous back here on the road. So we're just trying to find a spot here. So we're rolling into a new neck of the woods here. Neither Ken or I have been back in here yet, so
doesn't look like we're gonna go too far. So we got the road blocked off. Common site here in this area.
turning around again.
Yep. Okay, we got like two different kinds of berries out here. This right here is basically your standard issue blueberry right here. And this is the fruit that it puts off. You can see it's got kind of more of a blue color to it. And then these ones over here, these are kind of a crossbreed. They're a little bit different of a plant, but they're kind of hard to tell the berries apart, other than the fact that these ones here are usually darker. This is a kind of a bad example. You can't really see the difference in them, but these ones tend to be a little bit bigger. From what I'm told, these are kind of a breed between a blueberry and kind of like a mulberry. They're just as good. You can't really tell the difference in the taste, other than that the blueberries have actually got more of a blueberry taste to them, a stronger taste to them than these other ones. But they're all good. They're all basically the same. They're all a blueberry. They're just different types. And these ones right here are usually the most common that are out here, and these are the ones that we're mainly picking because there's such an abundance of them. They're just all over the place. Wherever you look, you see them. And so I just wanted you guys to see the difference between the two plants. You know, you got your smaller blueberries right here, wild blueberries. Then you got these larger plants that usually put off a bigger berry.
Very cool. All right, guys, we're gonna get heading out of here. We'll give you a shot of what we got so far.
Yeah, I think we did about 45 minutes of total picking time, and just try not to pick more than what we're gonna eat. That way they don't go bad and stuff, because we can always come back. It's just a couple of miles down the road, and still a lot more green berries that are left on here. So these should be good for picking out here for at least the next couple of weeks.
Cool. So you want to check out another spot?
Yeah. Let's go check out, see if there might be some strawberries.
Awesome. See you there, guys.
This is in my backyard here, and these are all blackberry and raspberry bushes. Every year these right here usually produce a lot of berries. I've done a lot of picking back here, done extremely well with them, except for this year. I think this year, this right here is the only little raspberry right here, just a little piece of it that I've seen. This kind of confirms about how funny the weather's been this year. Just the stuff hasn't been doing too good. Even some of the places I've been to out in the woods where there's usually a lot of blackberries and raspberries, just haven't been seeing them. Got wild grapes going around here. Those usually produce a lot. Those aren't doing good this year. So maybe we'll head up closer to the house and see what the everbearing strawberries are doing, see if there's a couple of those we can pick and at least get something, because the strawberry patch back there, the wild strawberries, they don't have nothing on them. They didn't do too well this year either. So we'll go up by the house and see what's up there that we might be able to pick.
Sounds good.
Well, this is one of my everbearings right here. As you can see, I've only got one right now that's ready to be picked, so we're going to pick that. I plant these that way I can have strawberries all year long. I've got another little basket that's full of them, and got some more here. These right here will produce all the way up until October. So that's the reason why I do that, because I like my fresh strawberries every year that don't come from the stores with the chemicals on them and pesticides and all that kind of stuff. So I like to grow my own. So, and we'll go from this to the biggest berry of them all. Got some of these to pick. These Roma tomatoes. People don't realize that these are actually considered a berry. They are a fruit. They're not a vegetable, even though they are in the vegetable category, but they're really a fruit. Considered a berry, just big, you know. Roma tomatoes don't get very big, but they're very good. Love them on sandwiches. And over here, got the other one. This one's going to be producing a few more. You know, I've only got a couple of them this year. Next year we're going to plant a lot more. That way we get a lot more. We just didn't know how they were going to grow in this area right here, and just in these little pots they seem to be doing pretty good. So next year we'll have more of these. I'm hoping to have about 50 plants instead of the 6 plants that I have right now. Yeah, we just came over here to the other part of the backyard, and my other raspberry plants here. I mean, there's not a whole lot of them, but these ones are actually producing, and you can only see this little area, but they're all through here. And these right here, some good eating, really good raspberries. Better than anything you're going to find in the store. A lot more flavor to them, and like I said, you don't get the pesticides and all the chemicals and stuff on them. But yeah, I was quite surprised to see these ones right here doing as good as they're doing, considering the rest of my areas haven't been. So
yeah, they're looking better than anything we've seen outdoors today, out in the woods.
Yes, they are. I mean, we've seen all kinds of blueberry, raspberry plants, blackberry plants, and not a single thing on them. But I'm glad we came over here to check these ones out, because yeah, these are good.
Guys, thanks for watching the video. Here's what we got. Got a bunch of berries, some tomatoes, some raspberries. Wanted to thank Ken for his time today. Thanks, Ken.
Not a problem, anytime.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I know this was a little different, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.